Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome. For anybody who is new here, I'm Leech. This is Litterbox Gaming, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we're going to be playing some R.E.P.O. Not so different. Okay, maybe. I totally get it. But what we will be doing that is going to add a lot of difference to this is we're going to be going back to our grassroots a little bit. Mainly, we're going to focus in on how far can we progress, tips, tricks on progressing early on, and doing this completely without a single mod. So, like, how can you get any better than that? Down below, I do have a wonderful poll as we progress. I'll refer back to it just to see, one, how everybody is feeling about the seasons, what their favorite season is, and two, I'm probably gonna stir some stuff up because of my favorite season. So please let me know down below, and drop a hey in chat. We're gonna go ahead and get started with a new fresh game. Once I get into the game, I'm gonna hit escape just so you can see there's not a single mod loaded up. And if you notice, big vacancy here. All right. My least favorite map. I don't know what your all's favorites are, but this is the one map I genuinely, I hate this map. Such a passion. Real quick, I do have to, bam. That way I can see both screens and make sure the stream health is fine as well. All right, so we're gonna try to get a nice quick move on this. So as I'm going through, and when I've been playing with group lobbies, I still see a lot of like head jerks and stuff as people open doors. So for anybody who is newer to the game or haven't played it yet, please do. When I pick up things, I'm only turning my camera to look at it, and then I use my scroll wheel to pull it. I do the same thing when I'm opening doors. Okay, cool. The quicker you move in your earlier levels, usually the better off you'll be to kind of beat the likelihood of a spawn until you get to a certain point. So something coming after you is really just more or less how quick you can move. Oh, we got colorful fall on the board. All right, so maybe my taste in weather won't be as... Oh, what is up, Sneaky? Welcome. How? Whoa. No, sir. So what we're going to do here is we're going to very kindly no, sir. You all, these things are such a terror when you're early on in game. Oh, you are very welcome. I don't know if you see my reply to your video comment, but yeah. Oh, he is still over there, but we got rid of the gnomes. So we're going to duck down for just a second. Let him do what he does. Ooh. He's so ugly, ain't he? Yeah, my poor bird ate it so bad. Ooh, don't put that in my face, buddy. I'm gonna get pink eye. You better stop. Ooh. You see what he over here doing, right? He gonna, and he's gonna go right back that way. So the biggest thing early on is patience with these creatures. Oh, Rhino? Yeah, he got eaten up bad, but we managed to save him just in time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move. Yeah, poor Rhino, he took some hits, but he managed to survive. Um, remove that cart again. Yeah, here he comes. He didn't see me, I don't think. So, you are not going to discover me, sir. He's going to hover every way he can. So, I don't remember what it was, but when we loaded in, hunting for everything, the bird got eaten. So that left me with one option, because running on foot in Primal Fear and Ark is not a great idea. Well, we're going to run on by him. All right, scroll wheel y'all in. So he took some really nasty hits, but we managed to get him up. I felt really bad for our poor RG. Yeah, the burb got eaten hard. There was nothing I could do to save that poor burb. All right, we're gonna grab this stuff up as quickly as we can. Not certain what was typed, but yeah, for real. Yeah, I cried a little bit on that one too. I don't know if it'll make you feel any better or not, but I'm gonna wheel this over here. I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna be able to maneuver that right. Generally, if I didn't have a 5-ton creature with a big red baboon butt, between me and the spawn point, I would just do this and move it. I might just try this. Probably going to live to regret that, but yeah, I cried a little bit too, because right now I am. So the burb got it. The unnamed pterodon got it. Something first landed on top of the base and ate everything. It was pretty ugly. Soon as we spawned. But the good news is we can't hardly find any toxic dinosaurs. Very intriguing. So I currently have no strength, no nothing. These heavier items, as long as you grab them from the top, kind of tilt them forward, you should usually be able to still carry them by just pushing them and just lifting up slightly. It's not ideal, but in a pinch, it works. As long as you don't bang them up against everything on the floor. Oh, we're at a 50-50 on the pole. Do a couple slide rolls by holding that sprint in and tapping that control. See if we got any other items in here. Because I feel like there should definitely be some more stuff. I don't know how much more, but we should have a few more K left. In those early levels, getting as much money as you can built up is so quintessential. So if you get good RNG for the store, you might be able to get a gun or some upgrades that'll help you prolong your life and make more money. Love it. I love it. I love it. All the stuffs, please. Let's see here real quick. Probably going to put myself at risk doing this. Winter or nothing is on the board. So I like spring, and fall is probably one of my favorite seasons, especially in the gloomy nastiness of it. Get all the colorful leaves. But I really love winter. Driving in snow and ice kind of suck. But it's quieter, it's calmer. Then you get the joys of being able to go out and throw snowballs at everybody you shouldn't. And it makes them very happy. No, 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 no. There we go. Get in. And also, staging things where you can easily push it in with your cart. It comes in handy. Yeah. Yeah, where we're at right now, it should be pretty springish, but we've been hitting, like yesterday, I think our low was in the 30s. This morning it was like 39. But it's jumping up to like 70s, which is absolutely insanity. Oh, I can't believe the luck of the draw on that, but there will definitely be a Trink gun gotten strength. So I like to get, usually I like to focus in on like health, strength, stamina. But if there's a Trink gun available, I always get the Trink gun immediately. I'm not going to find anything for one. Not this level. So, well, we, so if I'm not mistaken, you probably go by Celsius. All right, on to level 2. It's so weird to do this unmodded. I mean, there's not that many differences, but the perks of the store and being able to really ultra stack up. Oh, no, 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 Fahrenheit. Yeah, if it was 70 Celsius, that's a pretty big difference. All right, grab the cart. And we're going to use the edge of the cart to jump up there, since we don't have any double jumps or extra reach right now. The Trank gun isn't going to offer us a whole lot at this point, unless if we can use the cart to push something into damage. But it'll help us with self-preservation, which I am very pro self-preservation. As you get up higher, being able to save energy crystals by pushing things into holes is so nice. Or if you're playing with a group of friends who decide they're all going to kill each other, it helps kind of calm that down a little bit. Especially if your friends are anything like ours here. It's so chaotic so quick. I'm going to go ahead and take this in there with me. Probably will regret this if something comes in, but we'll see. Ooh, whoever put that door on was pretty bad with that, huh? Nope. Get off that door frame. Yeah, so where I'm located is it's so, I don't know, Mother Nature really feels super bipolar at times here. Once it gets hot, it's super hot, but like during the rest of the year, you don't know if you're going to have a rando 60-degree day in the middle of winter. Check this hole up top. I'm surprised, but I still find some people who don't know about this. I'm gonna arrange this just so. Just in case. I'm gonna do a little platforming. Oh, getting me. Okay, that's all right. We just got a clown. He's easy enough to avoid. Well, that's going to be my goal in the future stream. We've got to get past the level. I'm going to have a hard time platforming up there, I have a feeling. Gotten really lazy with having all those extra jumps. We're good. Let my stam rebuild, crouch to speed that up. Usually I will, but for now I'm more worried because that's only going to be like 500 to 600 in value. Well, yep, from the other side we go. My platforming has gotten bad. Get rotated. Oh, nope. Rotating did not work that time. Spun them right into myself. Now, sometimes, even with like no strength or next to no strength, you can rotate him even if you can't necessarily kill him, but enough to aggravate him and get him to kindly go away. I overjumped that. You know what? It's not meant to be. We're going to let this thing fall off my face. I am definitely not going to check out that cup because, yeah, he's going to totally break that cup if I do that. Come on, fall off my face, bud. It's the most aggravating part because I can't touch anything in case if he throws up on whatever I'm touching. Oh, I really want to throw him in that fire. Oh, I can. I totally could. Where? And he up and disappeared on me. That's fine. So if the clown comes back, we can kill him with the fire pretty easily, which is super reassuring. Check inside the tent. Usually there's something at the tent or just to the side of it. But not today. I'm going to see. I might be able to rotate that in. Um, or treasure troll. Up. It worked. So we're already at 21 of 10 needed. First one. So I think what we're going to do is double back, and then we'll clear out the rest. You know, I have no clue. I don't even know what kind of burb we're going to be looking for in the next, because it's very possible I should be able to currently tame out a toxic. So if we could find a toxic level bird, that would be ideal. Oh, you're very welcome. You'll find a lot of streamers, and I get why they do it, because they have so many more people than what we usually have here. Which is, I get it, but I kind of like the idea of, you know, when somebody comes in, calling them by name. If you're responding to somebody, you know, it's one thing if you're seeing like a lot of generated text that's the same and saying, you know, like chat to everything. But when people come in, talking to them directly, I feel like makes so much more sense. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody who comes in to watch us or is doing this themselves or playing games on the side or doing anything with a group, they're doing it for the interactions, I feel like. That's why I'm here. I appreciate the interactions and when you all come in. Even sneakies. Well, I certainly hope I'll remember everybody. Although I don't know that I'll ever become famous. But I'm okay with that. If I do, though, I think there will certainly be maybe one day some vlogs to come of it, where we can go out and do some good for, I don't know, people who genuinely need it, rather than just, I mean, gaming will always be a part of my life, because gaming. Gaming has been kind of my escape for a long time, so. Ooh, we got an oversized binky. Hoping our buddy, the clown, will show up again so I can get him over there to that fire pit. Oh, speaking of, hey, buddy. And he just kept on keeping on. I'll have to see if I can lure him in there. That'll give me a chance to let this. We are not, surprisingly. We had one project that was almost monetized. We're getting semi close to it here. The problem is a lot of our views, like, we'll have times where we get a lot of views, and then we'll have times where it's, you know, a trickle in, or we have the usual people come in at the usual times for, you know, a little while at a time. And hey, buddy. I'm going to need you to come over this way with me. Yeah. Look at you with that big old round nose. We're just going to duck him. And we're going to keep tempting him over this way. So he shoots a laser and he'll also kick you. But usually he's most annoying because he'll come from behind and get you. No, sir. Hey, can you do me a kind favor? I want you in this room. Come. Missed again, bud. Come on. Ooh, look at that big old happy clown. There we go. Oh, the huntsman. We like to call him Paul. I'm just gonna trank him. Let him burn. Look at him. And that is why the trank gun is probably my favorite weapon. I mean, for 2 shots, we just added another 6.5K to the map. All right, I'm going to poke my head in this room because I don't think I've been in here yet. I haven't been. So I'm going to have to be careful with how much I throw onto this. Yeah, so the worst thing about him is once you get used to him, he's not a hard monster to fight or to play around. It's when there's other monsters on the map, he becomes very problematic because he has a tendency of shooting you from like the other side of a doorway with that wide spread, and it gets you from behind. Paul, the huntsman, or Paul as we like to call him, is well known for doing the same thing. As soon as you come around a corner, you say something, somebody you're playing with, and pops you right in the face. You go night-night. And on the way back, we're going to ignore killing any monsters because we're not going to get any money from it, and it just calls them to respawn. There we go. Level 2 done. So I may or may not have been making some shorts out of some of that content. I also got one made where I may or may not have been running Ginge around the map. 7K, 7K. We're going to double check some of these prices real quick. Yeah, 7K is going to be our best bet. We got a frying pan. I feel like some health, just in case if we take a hit. There's no strength. So, bolstering up some stamina. I feel like a frying pan makes sense. I might be crazy, but... what is the... You mean this? It's the player count. Then there's... I'm trying to see if there's any green... Yeah, I'm assuming that's the only one to be talking about. It's the map player count. So it allows you to see on the map where players are. Which playing solo, it does nothing for me. 34. I'm going to try to buy up a few things. That range would be really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and get it. And then starting next level, if we don't get more strength and stuff, I'm going to start purchasing out some things that we're not going to use. Just to kind of force the store to give us some more strength in future maps. Take myself off screen for just a second, but I'll remain forever present. That way I can get a drink in. After a work night, my mouth gets super dry super quick. All right, we're just going to numb up all these. Grab that frying pan. Get this reloaded real quick. We'll go ahead, get this started on here. Oh, man. Monster or Red Bull? All right, so I'm just going to put this out there. I can't do Red Bull. When I was much younger, there may or may not have been some adult beverages made with Red Bull. And they caused me to get really super sick. Like, really super sick. Because of which, I can't be anywhere near the scent of Red Bull hardly. It absolutely, like, makes my stomach wrench to this day. I've got a lot of people who I work with who drink Red Bull, and I'll intentionally like find a reason to walk away from my area for a short period when they first open it, so the smell's not like right in my face. There is a whole piano here, and I really want this piano, but I only have one extra strength. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to pull it this way. Just a little bit so I can push it out of that. Ooh, it's going to take a lot of damage. What we're going to do actually, I'm mindful about saying a whole lot about that. Simply because of what I do is very sensitive with the public with who we provide services to. I don't know if that makes sense. And the fact that the past couple years, me and Jen have started showing our face on streams. All I can really say is we provide like, well, I work in a field where we provide like a sort of health care. Oh, we're up to 67% for color for fall. All right, that should work, I think. I hope. We'll see. All right, I'm going to grab it from the side, rotate it. Push into it. A little bit more, a little bit more. Uppy, no, uppies. Come on. Got faith, you can do it. It looks like it wants to go. Oh, yeah, no. My thing is, it's like, even if I made enough money off of that, I don't know that I would quit. Like, I goof all the time about it. But even if I cut down to, like, part-time or something, if I were to make that sort of money, I don't know that I would ever fully quit, because I firmly believe like what I do for a living is good. I really want to tilt that some more. I don't know if I can without breaking this, but we're going to test it, and I'm probably going to live to regret it. That's not going through that way, so we're going to tilt it this way. And I'm going to use the cart to push it. The good thing about not having strength sometimes, well, not that it's good, but you can still use the cart to accomplish things. Well, I think, though, no matter what you do in your lifetime, it's easy to become miserable if you have the wrong mindsets and things. It's for a long time I didn't show my face on stream because I thought, one, I was like gray before I even seen the age of 30. And I always thought like nobody on earth is going to ever want to watch me. And the reality of it is I'm still having fun doing what I do. So if nobody watched me, what would it matter? And it's kind of the same with whether you do something just consistently for a living or okay, so now we got this off. That's 35 grand. 33 for that. Should we be greedy today? Kiddo and the missus are doing phenomenal. Kiddo is currently in school. She ain't got much longer till school is out. And the missus is currently at work because she is a day walker. What is up, EGB? I've been doing good. Super looking forward to, I don't know, I'm thinking about putting in for another bit of vacation time. To be honest. Kiddo goes on summer vacation, I think, at the end of the month or next month. So I'm very strongly considering that extra week off. We still got to finish. We started work on her cosplay, which I know I've talked about a few times. Okay, there's doors open. There's something lurking. We're in for it. But we already have 33K. Oh, man. Yeah, I seen when I looked up, there's been so much going on, and I was talking about a few things. I think, too, having worked last night, I'm a little outside my sort, so I seen one where you asked how I was today. There might be some latency as well. I don't know how long it seems like it's taking me to respond to you. Oh my God, 33, and then this would be 18. Like, I have to make a try for it, right? Yeah, there's usually always going to be some some days are better than others. Usually daytime, for whatever reason, is much less forgiving, even with my internet speed, than the evenings. Which I'm kind of surprised at that, because on weekends, I feel like there'd be more people using the net. I don't know how sound that... All right, we're going to set you down like so. No, quit breaking and damaging. Well, I'm happy you got the school day over with and are here to join us. I don't stream very often on a weekday because of sleeping patterns, but I've been having issues with summer hitting, seeing the sunlight on my way home. It's like so difficult for me to actually sleep lately. Come on, come on, come on. Behave, behave. Okay, so 30-second latency isn't too bad. I just put it all in. Yeah, EGB, I really kind of want to, but at the same time, I'm kind of feeling like because I'm playing without mods today and solo again, so I know I need the money. The better haul I can get at the store, the easier the next levels will be. And already, look at what we got. We got a trink gun. We got a frying pan. We can Rapunzel people. I'm gonna go ahead and check out this little area here first. Um, I did I leave the cart there? That is now 4 seasons, and I'm gonna go ahead and check that real quick. All right, so we got 1 for winter, 2 for fall. Heck yeah. See, those are my 2 favorite seasons. I thought I was going to actually be like seriously disliked for that. Spring is all right, but I I don't know what it's like where you're all at. Come here, buddy. We're not going to do no gambling with you today. Eat frying pan. I can see that. When I actually have the time, especially here lately, feeling better. Um, no, sir. Just keep on keeping on, sir. I think what we're going to do is grab a few more little items. Okay, we know where that's at now. So I am definitely not going to be able to kill him here. So we're just going to run by him. I'm not a big fan of the allergy aspect of it. Although, now that I'm not smoking cigarettes, that should make, I hope, allergies better for me. But I love the colors that you get to see. And the fact that you can actually breathe and hike and do things. So being able to take the camera out and actually take, like, photos is so, so nice. I used to do, like, abandoned explorers. I feel like that's going to break. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, that's going to break. There ain't nothing I can do. Unfortunately, that flower pot was, like, way in the way. So we lost out on... Oh, God. I tell you what, next time he pops up, if I'm not on the way back to the ship, we'll do one gamble. The problem is he can instant kill you, and that would end even making it to 5. Losing 50 to 100 health, I feel pretty confident I can make this level pretty easily with a loss. So we already know where that's at. Go ahead and tag this so I have at least a beacon to get back with. Mildly afraid. Cleanup crew is no longer here. Our oversized thumb of a friend. Which means he's going to spawn back in pretty hard on us. Then again, he may have despawned because of... It took me a little while playing with that piano. Yeah, he totally respawns. Gingy, though, would totally feel and empathize with the allergies. E.g. She, for about 10 months out of the year, I think she lives off of, like, nasal spray. There is something on the other side of that wall. I found it. If he, oh, no, sir. Look away from you. Make up for some of that money I lost. Can I pick you up? You rotate it. Oh, okay. A little extra jump there, and it worked just fine. Nope. You are not going to head bomb me today, sir. Especially not with my cart right there. Okay. We made enough money. I tell you what. We'll give it... Oh. Well, here's your chance. Hey, bud. Would you like... And here we go gambling. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. I have the worst luck at gambling. I feel like I should never, ever gamble. I never win. Ever. Okay. So we made it through a gamble. And we got yoinked. Oh my god. So the number of times I've gotten black have been pretty high. The likelihood that I get insta-killed from him, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a twofer, but we're going to see, well, they're both going to be 6. 4, 4, 4, 11. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and grab a twofer. That'll definitely get our health back up. We got another strength, so we'll be up to 2. It's so weird to only have like 1 or 2 health at a time. We need another crystal, so I'm gonna have to strength. I'd rather have crystal strength. This one is a recharge drone. So what it'll do is you can carry it with you or in your inventory. And if you need to recharge a weapon on the run, it comes in handy. There we go. That's quick 34. So it definitely comes in handy. We'll see here. I'm certain there's got to be more things that you probably haven't used before. The phase bridge is pretty cool. And if you tilt it just right, like if you have a zero gravity drone or something, or even like in this case, tilt that up a little bit higher. Nope. All right. My tilt is not wanting to work for me well today. Oh. Where's... I cannot platform at all today. Okay. Okay, grab that. Tilt this upwards. A little bit more strongly. There we go. There we go. And you can use that to get into tight spots, which is pretty cool. Usually up in this ceiling, you'll find sometimes human grenades or the clusters, which is pretty cool. I don't know that there's anything else really in here. Shinies. Flashbangs. We'll go ahead and get started on the next set of levels here. Yes, the human grenade is a little on the weak side, but it's at least like more controlled. And it's a lot cheaper than most of the other things. So in a pinch, it comes in handy. Now, if you can get a regular grenade, that's even better. All right, full health. Oh, it totally does what you think it does. It turns everything into a poof. It's also a fun way to kill the eyeballs if they're on a low ceiling. And it makes you feel special for trick shotting them. Well, as much as I would love to say that, humans are a little hard to come by in this game now. But the only humans you'll find is the skeletal remains of them. Ooh, I just heard that door close in my left ear. There we go. Nothing over here. Oh. You had to mention Paul. Oh my God. We got another person calling the poor huntsman Paul. When I start seeing the Reaper called the Diddler and it goes mainstream, I'm going to feel happy inside. I know I've seen something up there. I don't think I'm crazy. I might be. I might be, actually. Okay, cool. Got the... Is that a tape or is that a hard drive? Hard drive. All right, Sneaky, you take good care. Have some fun. We'll see what we can do. What kind of nonsense are they about to throw at us? So I'm hearing that music. That's usually a good sign. They about to throw all the nonsense at us. But we're prepared. I still can't believe we got so lucky as to get... Did I just hear a door? I'm watching. I don't trust him. I don't see nothing over here. Oh, bathroom. I feel like this is like an airport bathroom. Like, it's where it's always so hit and miss, but when you find something, find that good stuffs. That leads back to the beginning. So we're going to go through this way first. All right, so we found our other extraction point, which is pretty awesome. See what we can find through here. Oh, that's not good. All right. Buddy, I'm sorry. Can't really do all that owing today. That's a bad trudge. Give you a spanking. Get rotated. All right, so he's just going to be moaning in our ear for the day because even with the frying pan, are you joking me? You know what? That's right. I didn't have the power to smack it on him because I didn't have the strength. Now, if I could have had the opportunity to move that quicker, I would have. And we would have saved some money on the cart. But we still got a kill on the trudge. And we somehow didn't lose a single bit of health. So I'm going to count that as a W. Let's see here. That on up. All right, so we're already at 22.5. Not so horrible. I don't think. Okay, we do have Birthday Boy. That could be another free crystal if we're smart with it. So what we're going to do so we'll go ahead and grab this and that. We know there's another large item up here. Okay, and we're going to also grab this. So that'll make me happy. 31 of 14, plus another large item that's like going to be 6 to 10K. What did I miss? What? Doing? Oh. Ooh, calculator. It's not the most expensive item, but that's still 1,000. Poor man can't scoff at 1,000. Oh. Taxman wants his monies. All right, scratch my eye real quick. So I don't mess up my controls just in case something comes at me. We'll go ahead and get this stuff loaded on. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense, right? Yeah. We're going to go ahead, load this stuff up. Because if I don't have to kill the birthday boy with my bare hands or by mistakenly breaking something, I feel like that's the better way to do it. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday. You like that. Just in case if anybody thought I was being mean, he completely said that's what he wanted me to do for his birthday. So the larger item upstairs should be able to fit that on top of the cart pretty comfortably, I feel like. Yeah. I'm just going to keep saying yes to reassure myself because I have nobody else to play with on this. Well, I'm certain I could have invited somebody. Somebody would have been kind enough to accept, but I don't know. Like, I do prefer playing with a group of people, but it's nice sometimes to go back through and kind of refresh what you know to do and how to do things. All right, so we're going to empty this off as soon as possible so I can come back through and grab more stuff. Oh yeah, we definitely want more stuff. The more money we make, the easier our life will be. That's worth 12, so we can definitely put this on here. Like so. Punch that in a little bit further. Well, very gently. I should stop using that word. Set that down without destroying it. That should be more than enough room to fit more stuffs in. We got an entire drum over there. We got a couple of oozes. We about to start being able to make our own, like, Ninja Turtles and stuff over all this ooze. All right, so now that I have I think a second strength, yes. Should be able to pretty easily grab this drum. I am going to give it the push from behind. Just to prevent banging it on every last thing. Gently set it down. As soon as I said I was going to stop using that word. I know. I'm pretty certain we all knew I lied about that. Okay. So there has to be some more stuff downstairs. And then there's a whole room that we haven't checked yet. Then this will be what, level 4? Oh, we're not carrying that on there. I have to know my limitations because we don't have a feather drone. We don't have an indestructible. That's going to be shattered as soon as I touch it. Try to get it up that. So the only thing I could say is there does come a time where you have to know your limitations. And with this, only having 2 strength so far, we have 18,000 sitting off of the last extraction in a bag. We have another like 6 to 10 with the oil drum, right? So there's no way. Ooh, camera. Now, does anybody else take selfies when they play in group games? I love getting everybody perfectly centered and just snap that shot. Was there anything in here? Nope. All right, I think we're safe to load it up. I'm just going to push this on with the cart. Carry that on. Okay, so another 54 of 14. So we're looking at like 68. So all we have to do is make it back. If we can make it back, it'll be another level down. It's this way. No, there's 3. What am I doing with my life? Where was the 3rd? That's the good question. All right, so we got to go back. Got to grab that. I got to figure out where the 3rd one is. Money bag, please. Thank you. Okay. So in here was, yeah, there's nothing else in there. Double check the bathroom. I think I checked this though. We did. So the only thing else we have left to do there's something over here. Oh, that's that big item downstairs. Not going to be. There looks like there's something on the other side there. There is. So here's our last extraction, which is good because we left it for last. And it's a little bit closer than the one we last loaded up. So we're good. We're good. It's all fine. Okay. 40K of 14. We're looking at a return of about 60 something. I will cry a little bit. Just because no, sir. Been a bad trudge. All right, level 4 is done. So unless if like the R.E.P.O gods part the clouds and reach their hand down, we should be good and quite capable of finishing the next level. And in fact, I feel like let's see what we got. All right, our options are very low. So we're going to grab some more stam. We're going to use 1 more stam, maybe 2. Bam. Well, Oh, 19K for a gun. That's not so bad, right? 11K, 2K. That would be 5161. Really kind of want that feather drone. But I feel like if we have a gun, it makes more sense to load up on some health. Oh no, that's too much. Grab another health. 11K, that would be too much. Maybe I should have gotten that feather drone. I don't know. Kind of torn now. Find myself questioning myself. It's fine. We got this. Okay. So, take myself off screen for a moment. Just while we're doing the loadout. I'm gonna get everything refilled. I'm gonna put that into third slot since we have a pistol now. I can't believe we were this lucky though with the loadouts. Real quick before we officially head out, continue talking with you. Take a quick drink. Now, I feel like I could have done these levels much faster. I probably could have done 1 through 5 in about 15-20 minutes if it wasn't for the talking and then earlier challenges. All the time spent on the piano in level 2 with like no strength. But we got it there till it broke on the extraction. All right, level 5. Game on. We got a crescent moon. We got this. Just have to be patient with our actions. We're really lucky enough to get this bad thing. So we're just going to go ahead and load this up. Because that is absolutely love. We'll scoot it forward just a touch without knocking it off. We'll go ahead and load this in too. Now we got 25 in the cart already. 2 seconds into the map. What do you know about that? I feel like I just heard something. And it does not make me feel good. It's whatever it was I just heard. It sounded like it was playing guitar. I don't know that I necessarily appreciate that. Like, I love when anybody can play the guitar. Whoa, no. Why? Why would you do that? Well, if you were to start screaming at me, I would totally understand why. Thank you for not. All right, we're going to put you there. You can go up top. We're now at 28K. So we're going to try to make our way back. And we're going to set this upright in a way that I can easily push this on. Without setting that off immediately. There we go. No, 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 no. You behave yourself. Thank you. Seen this goofy thing trying to fight with me, right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and move that. We're going to very gingerly, without breaking, no breakies. We're going to actually get very lucky. We're just going to go ahead and shoot you right in the face. Thank you. Please come again. All right, now I'm going to gently turn you. No, 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 no. Not like that. Okay. Set you down. Lift you up like so. There. Now I should be able to push that on with the cart. Hopefully better than I did with the piano. It was a very special moment for me. Won't be judged. But the good news is we do have ourselves set up pretty well already. 20 some K outside of the thing. 6 on it. Anything up top? Inside? Oh, yep. All the stuffs. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome day or a good work week. Or if you're on the other side of the world, just getting off of work or school. Hope you're having an awesome day. Let's see what we got. I'm hearing more music. So we got another monster spawning. We're already on level 5. So we've gotten pretty lucky with our loadouts, despite having no mods, which is very different for me here recently. But I'm surprised that, like, I felt like mods might actually hurt my ability to, like, actually play the game. But I feel like it might have made it a little bit better. I have to be a little bit more mindful and not as reckless. Air, what is up? Well, so far it's been pretty chill. Every so often we have a run-in with a monster on the level. But we've had some pretty interesting opportunities to do some kills while making some progress. So hopefully you're enjoying yourself. We're just really kind of testing out the waters. It's the first time in a while that I've played solo even. So it's been super interesting for a change of pace. I am hearing a lot of music, so we'll probably have another beastie popping up soon because we just took out Bella, our ghostie on the trike. If you happen to have any nicknames for any of these creatures like we usually do, please feel free. Let us know because I am always on the lookout for new colorful ways to address these monsters. So far we call Huntsman Paul, which I don't know how he got that name. Actually, I do. We had our kiddo playing one time, and she decided his namesake for us. This is probably going to be a mistake. It's just definitely going to be a mistake. Try to load it too. Oh, it's fine. It's all okay. Avoid that hole. There's a hole in the middle of the floor in the next room, so we're going to go ahead and... Why do I feel like the Reaper is on this level with... I'm really hoping I'm wrong. I really hate the Reaper. Or we generally call it the Diddler because of the finger things that it likes to do so much. All right, we're going to push this on using the cart. Hopefully it'll go on smoothly. It will not. But it's not super heavy at this point for me, so... There we go. Oh. I don't know why, but I almost... Like, I could literally picture myself getting crushed there. I'm not used to playing with 2 strength. You. Can I pick you? Oh, I can pick you up. It means I can crush you. I don't want you to get back up, so we're just going to go ahead and... It's so nice having that loadout. We could not have gotten any luck here. I'm going to go ahead instead and go this route. See what other things we can get, because we're already at 42k. We got the brain. Is this the one with sun? Yep. Brain with the sunglasses on. Oh, I miss my double jumps. I think double jump might be my favorite upgrade outside of strength. Oh, I missed double jump. And the lack of double jump, or having used double jump so much recently, has seriously impaired my platforming. That might be the only thing that it's really done playing modded to hurt the gameplay. We do have a fire, so if we do get a bigger creature, at least we can take it out using the fire. I'm going to go ahead and check out this other room, and then we'll double back. See what we have up tops. Actually, we're going to check this out first. I think this is going to be our next extraction. It is. So the real question is, are we going to make it through level 5? Our first time unmodded in what feels like forever now. And solo. Okay. Duck. Not going to let the laser hit us. We'll carry our beloved treasure troll. I feel like that's definitely a treasure troll. Like a fancier package. Or what are those other dolls I've seen recently? The Fuglies or the Fugsters? Looks like they have like real human teeth. Kind of looks like one of those. Sans teeth. Grab this one because it's 1700. I'm not going to fret about the tiny stuff. I feel like we're doing pretty daggone well right now already with the larger stuff that we've grabbed. There's another small thing over here I will grab since I don't have to run back up the stairs for it. Oh no, that's just showing what was up there. See if we can find another small item or two. Throw in the cart. And then we'll be done with level 5 already. Ooh. This is always like that kill zone room. Especially when you don't have weapons. Luckily, we have those. I don't know how many times I've been caught back here. And next thing you know, you have like everybody and the third cousin filing back and getting clogged up in the doorway or back behind the counter. It's Clean Up Cruz throwing his head at you. All right, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Apparently though, I need a GPS or something. I don't know why I went that way. All right. So the next one is a little bit closer to the truck. And it's on the other side. So yeah, I feel pretty secure we got this. I keep looking over for that button. So usually, I don't know if you've ever seen one of our streams or any of our videos. But usually I play mod it, and usually we play with a button mod. Especially when you're playing in a group. There's nothing worse than somebody accidentally loading something on while you still have like 30,000 on the map. All right, so we're going to go this route and across. And we're not going to fall in that hole. No holes for us today. Hope. I've been known to have some history with falling into holes or having money bags. Take an unnecessary dive. Not that way. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Do some crouch dives. That's where we want to be. Yeah. All we got to do now is make it back to the ship. That'll be 1 through 5 guaranteed. So along the way, we talked about like when you have no strength or super low strength, using the physics of the game to help you be able to push things by grabbing it from behind, tilting, and just kind of pushing it along. Oh, no, 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 no. No, not in the hole. I said not in the hole. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Still have to cross this path. Nope. We're out. We're definitely out. Drop my trank gun, but it'll load back into the car after the store, so I consider that a win, at least for today. All right, we're 66K up. I feel like for the level, that's not horrible. We're definitely going to get some more crystals because we're going to at least one more. I didn't really use that much of anything that round, actually. We'll get some more health just in case. Feel like another health upgrade that we will use. Maybe a stam that we won't. You know what, though? If we're going to get something that we're not going to use, see if we got anything cheaper. Because the idea is to try to force the truck or this next store to give us some more strength. 9, 6. It's looking like everything is going to be... Lowest options are going to be 6 now. I can live with that. throw a speed in there because eventually we will use it. So crouch rest could come in handy in the future. Well, it definitely will. We need it. 9. Guess I'm just going to load up another sprint. And we'll see if there's... I'm not even worried about the shockwave. I don't think... I mean, it's only 2K. We'll save it back. Pretend we're adults. It's going to be a stretch of the truth. We'll do our best. All right, I'm going to take myself off screen for just a moment, but will remain forever present while reloading and getting things ready for the next level. If you happen to hear a pop or a little fizz in the background, it's just me grabbing a quick drink. I'm going to leave these other... you know what? Crouch rest does come in handy. I'm going to take that. We'll get ready to load into the next. So this weekend, we're probably going to be trying to get another large group game going. So for anybody who plays or would like to join in, the only thing we usually ask is that we get an opportunity to get to know you a little bit in Discord. It usually gets a little chaotic. Nothing too bad, nothing too outrageous. If anybody dies, we do set the rule that we have to revive each other. We don't do all the hate speech and silliness because, well, I don't know. Life's just too short for all that. And let's get ourselves a camera back. All right, there we go. But the Discord information, if anybody happens to be interested, who's watching or who may join us in the future, is down in the description page. You won't be getting any ads or any requests for memberships or any of that silliness here. Just don't really have time for all that. Prefer just to build a community, get to BS with people, goof, have a little fun. I will say though, it does get pretty chaotic, pretty quick, and groups fill in. But it's so much fun. All right, I'm not going to go that route because it looks like there's a workaround going in the other direction. If I can avoid at all cost walking across those vents, I usually will. I have lost, you know what, I am not going back down that way. Go this way. Yeah. But I have lost so many good levels over those vents. Vents and the pits that they like to put near extraction points. I'm a firm believer. Nope. Hi, ma'am. How are you? I'm glad to see you're happy. But I'd be much happier with you if you weren't trying to clap our cart. So, I apologize in advance. But you gotta go, ma'am. Oof. She got that nasty. She barks when you put her on fires. Like a seal. Makes me happy inside. Number of times I've been clapped by her. Unwantedly. She aggressive. All right, so we already got 4,000 on the thing. I think that's the other guitar I put on. Yeah, it is. We're gonna check out what's below where the cart is. We came from that direction. So I'm gonna hop on down that way. I'm gonna back into this. We're gonna go ahead and take this back because, yeah, we don't need it. See if we can get this back and hurry up and get the cart loaded up some more. We've got 4 extraction points on this map, so I can almost guarantee you we're going to have to load on the other side of that, of those events. I really dread it, but we can do this. All right. Do say that I feel like I need to do more of these daytime streams in addition to our late night ones. Kind of like the pace of it sometimes. All right, so we have another extraction point there. Double check. Yep. I'm going to leave that as a blackened area so that we have that question mark up. It'll remind me where it is, or at least it should be much easier to find on my map. And I think that's the closest one we have to our first extraction, which is actually kind of cool. We're going to grab the fan, but I'm going to duck myself down and turn it around and angle it up a little bit. That way I don't have to worry about knocking everything out of the cart with it. I could have swore I just heard a door. Am I crazy? I think no. I know I heard a door. Up top? Nope. Nothing. Now usually there's at least a couple items up here, but we did get a good fan, so. I think this door was opened by her. She took the long way around to me. That's why I got 2 doses of those hands on my screen. All right. I'm going to go this route first. See if we got anything in here. Nada. Absolutely amazing. So, I don't know what your least favorite monster is in this game, or the one that you love to hate the most. But I'm always torn between the robe and upscream. Like, the eye hits at the worst time, and it sucks if you're playing multiplayer. And you get the Mr. Paul or the huntsman on you. But upscream always like has that weirdest jank to him. Like you go to shoot him and like there's always like that weird chance that he does that weird turn. Okay. Whatever's in here. Oh. No, sir. We don't need you. We don't want you. You can go ahead and go. Oh. Ducky went down too. Are you okay, buddy? You're seeing this too, right? I feel like he is cussing me out in ducky language. And sir, that's not... No. Go on down too. Of course, heart hugger. Well, I guess we're going to get all the orbs today. It's definitely a good thing that I got. You know what? I don't know that I necessarily want... Can I pick you up? I can. No. Oh, all right. If I was going to break an orb, at least it was the one that was worth half the value. 6, 5. Oh. Made progress in descending order. And if we get too depressed about it, got our happy pills. Okay, so we'll head on over. Already got 30K. All right, that will probably be left alone again, just so I know where all of the extractions are. I always either set something up at the extractions that are larger when I have more strength, or a zero gravity orb, which I really should have gotten one. I feel like I'm going to really want to cry here in a little bit because something large is going to pop up on this map. It never fails. Okay, there's another guitar. Awesome. I just heard another door. Might have been that one there. That'll stay. It's fine. Yeah. All right, we got a 3D printer over here. But we also have... Okay, yeah. So I'm probably going to take this back to the cart. We're going to run the 3D printer and guitar to this other extraction point. That way we can just take the cart back as is to the first loadout, since we've already made it through. You know, I love when it happens, but I've had the worst luck with the duck bucket. I'm pretty certain I've hit the duck with it more times and aggravated it than I've successfully used it to cover the duck up. I've gotten pretty decent with like the last one's probably over this way. So before okay, yeah, that needs to make it to an extraction. I feel like so many times I've aggravated the duck with, okay, well, we can do that. So I can always load the card up with it, get it up there. In fact, I feel like I don't want to carry things across that platform. It's a straight shot and it's easy enough to hit. I really just don't want to carry anything across that if I don't have to. Oh, there's the big old canister up there too. That's usually worth like 40K. That may be more ideal to get up these steps too. I don't know though, with my lack of strength, if I'll be able to. I did say I was going to need that drone, and I was right. The drone would have made those two so much easier. Yeah, I've had more luck putting the bucket on other players than I have on the actual duck, which I kind of feel bad for. But I usually pretty openly say there's some skill issues with me sometimes. We'll go ahead and take this on over there. It'll be one less thing that we have to worry about. Smaller items I could put at the bottom of the cart once I clear it out. Drop the money bag back off over here. That should set us up for success pretty well, I think. Guitar, please go on there. Thank you. Do not want to go anywhere near those. I will happily take this, though. Part is this way. So we can grab a few more small items real quick. Laptop decided it was just going to dive off. Now, do you ever happen to use like the actual like items on the map as weapons? Like the circular saw, or I've learned that I really like the fan. Here recently, the fan may have become one of my favorites to use on other creatures. You could blow the little bomb dudes away. Like super easy. Oh. One for you. One for you. I really shouldn't had tranked her there. I should have led her elsewhere. Not a problem, though. I heard you. Now, if we were another level up or two, then I'd have to worry about... All right, you come this way, ma'am. Yeah. Ooh, I got a gifty for you. You're going to like it. You're going to... Oh. You're going to be so happy. Look at you. She is happy already. All right, you come on over here. Yeah. Then what we're going to do is drink you. And you can go in the pit. In the pit. In the pit, maybe. There we go. Just had to maneuver her a little bit better. She's so wide at the bottom. All right, so we got this. Got another orb there. Oh, what did the other orb come from? I don't remember. Oh, the facehugger. That's what the other one came from. Will you stay in place? I doubt you will. All right, we're going to go ahead. Start our trek back. So technically, we have more than enough for everything, but we're definitely going to be trying to get our money's worth out of this map. I'm going to have to reload while we're over there. Oh, that was super close. All right, so while that refills, we didn't even take a hit yet. Probably sad for me to sound so amazed at this. But usually when I do the midweek plays, it's when I find myself at like level 14 to 16 or 20 and or I jump on one of those levels and I quickly lose it. So that's going to be our next closest. Buddy, you look like a super easy orb to have. Can I get him to follow me back? I feel like I can. We're going to get him to follow us back, I think. I am super certain I heard him say he wanted to follow us back. No, no, don't. Just ran off on me. It's fine. What are other... Oh, okay, there you are. We'll take you out first. Into the pit of despair. Please don't break. Hey, bud. Yeah, I need you to come this way, please. Thank you. He is so excited at the fact he's going to try to blow up on me. There we go. Just going to roll him as we push him. No, 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 no. No way. I don't believe that just happened like that. I actually really do, but... Alright, so this isn't the farthest off, but we're going to go ahead and use it because it's also not the closest. There's another one just a little bit closer. And we have 2 big items nearby. Now, I don't think we're going to get both of those big items up here. But I am definitely going to be giving it a try. I really wish I had some more strength. But we have 3, so we're going to try to make this work without a feather drone. First way we're going to do this is we're going to go up top. We got to try to grab this. I feel like the best way to grab that. I'll go ahead and start tipping. Tip, tip, tip. How are you tipping so easily? I bet it's the pole. If we can get you to tip a little bit better. There we go. I don't know how that worked, but that worked. And I am so much happier for it. I think the gravity of the cart... that's a little wide at the bottom, isn't it? It is. That's fine. Tip it back this way. Maybe. I did not just lock this in. No way. You just gotta very gently finesse it. Without a doubt, I know that this wants to cooperate with us. I like to think that it wants to cooperate with us. I very clearly don't think it will, though. Okay, we're gonna... pull you back this way. See if we can get that to the other side of that table. Clear. Maybe? Yes. Oh, we broke free. I don't think we're going to be able to get that cryo freezer solo without breaking it into 1,000 pieces. I don't know why I feel like that. Oh, breaks my heart. I'm going to jump over you. Sorry, buddy. Really don't want to break you any further. Really trying not to break him in, but what I'm thinking, get this to that doorway, then lean it back onto the cart, then we can take it up. Okay, it's just duck. Shut that door back. Stay out, duck. Okay. Push this forward. We're going to very intentionally leave that turned with a corner. Do this again like that. And attempt twist that over the handlebars, which I don't think is going to happen. Can we take this backwards? I am super amazed. So we're going to move this stuff to the other corner. Load up the money bag. Nope. Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask that you're chill for a moment. Just be cool there. Can I get you over the banister? Or in between? No, you're too wide at the bottom. But we can still get her as well. Oh, 2 for 1. So we got her on one side. Without pushing myself off. There we go. No, 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 no. I'll eat that. I deserve that. She despawn. She did. Ew. Alright, we still have 62. With only 2 more to go. No, sir. Don't need our face hug today. Don't think we do. Yeah, this is back. Beginning. Since we use so much strength, we're going to go ahead and load up because we're able to get a couple extra crystals. So I don't think we should be super worried about it. So all we got to do is get that over there to the next 2 drops. And that'll be level 6 completed. That's over there. The other one has to be over there. What is up, Ducky? You know what, buddy? You look like... Well... Doesn't look like anything. You just disappeared on me. There's the one that's closest to us. We don't want to use it yet. We're going to be careful taking these turns. No, ma'am. All right, here she is. Do we have anything we can use on her? Place we could take her to? Oh, yeah, we do. Come on over this way, ma'am. Don't you worry. I got just the place for you. She actually manages that. I'm a... Oop. Oh. Oh. It's about bad heart hugger. Just doesn't stop, does he? Well, got another orb to add to the cart. Feel like we should feel kind of fancy over that. There was nothing super fancy about the execution, but it was mostly kind of clean. All right, we gotta watch this bag though, because I really do have the worst habit with these bags falling to the pit. Had one, what was it, a few months back when we had a really big overnight stream hit one of our few, and I think there was like 80 or 90,000 in the bag. Just drop right into the abyss. Looked like a bad kick flip from Tony Hawk's. Right, this is the last one for the level. So we should hopefully get some more strength. Once you start seeing like 9, 10 strength building up, it's so much better and easier. I know she's going to be spawning over here. Yeah. Where she is. No, ma'am. Do you? Boop. We're just going to knock everything out. Oh, no. So, that got a little spicy there for a second. See what we have. Okay, we got 1 strength out of it. We'll go ahead and see if we can find some other we definitely want some HP to add to it. So we have in fact cleared. Extra jump will come in handy. 1 through 5, and we just finished up with 6. So far, so good, I don't think. See if we have any other weapons. I'm not running single. I don't know if anybody else does it. I don't see me wanting to use a cart cannon. I just feel like it's not going to be the best for me. 9, 11. I really don't mind the idea of another range. Do we have any other health packs that are decently priced? Yeah, 7. So let's be honest. We're probably going to need that. That's a pretty good haul, I think. It's getting to be 11 now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to knock out one more level before I have to call an end to the stream. Take myself off cam for a second. That's only so that I can make sure that I can get some sleep, because this is not a living for me yet. It very likely won't be, but at least well, I hope you've at least gotten to enjoy yourself for a while. The goal will be, fingers crossed, to start getting some more daytime streams in, starting in the mornings, or at least morning time for me now. But I currently work the vampire shift. So I usually have some difficulty getting to sleep after I get off work. So it makes sense to get into something for a little while, be semi-productive, or at least have some fun. Yeah, take that door. Can't believe I'm breaking doors with 4 strength. It was a refrigerator door though, so does it really even count? That loss off of that though counted. There we go. Got ourselves a froggy. I don't know how many times I've dropped those frogs. Misclick or... Yeah, it's this way. In fact, I have a horrible habit of the misclick. You know what? I can actually, I can totally see that. That's a very fair assessment of the goblin. I don't. I think because I tend to meet him more often when I have strength. As long as he doesn't get his hands on a head, oh my. There is everything big. We can do this. Um, I don't know. I want that to go down first, but it kind of needs to. In worst case scenario, if this breaks, I still have a picture worth 21K. And this, I think, should be able to roll down just in between the things into the. So I usually feel like even if he gets ahead on him, if you're playing in like a party, at least you can like. Oh, this thing is heavy. I feel like I was able to move the piano around easier than this. Okay. Let's try again. Push, push, push. Oh, it's catching the edge of the wall, maybe? There we go. I should have played basketball as a kid. All right, probably not, but I'm going to lead with that. I feel like if there was ever a win, that might have been my win. All right, we're going to tilt this way. And this, no. That's not at all what I want. You know what? Can I drag this from the front corner? Probably not. But I can move it still. Let's hop around. Oh, that's so close. All right, that's not a problem. We can do this. Just got to be semi-gentle. Can I pull you back to me some? Now it's on the cart. Should be able to do this. It take a little bit more finagling. I actually have this. No way. Oh. I might have spoken a little soon. Ooh, and we get music. All right. Come this way with me. Second, buddy. All right, so any opportunities of working for a moving company in the future for me, if this gets leaked, is absolutely done. But we're still making it happen. It's not in one piece, but it's happening. It's a good thing I never wanted to work as a mortician. But like I was saying about the what is he called? The headhunter or something, I think. I don't usually hate him as much as I hate the oh, I love it. I love it. This is working. This is actually going to work so well. Unlike the piano. Can I wiggle with this a little bit for it without setting that off? I think I can. Just need it to not go too far up on that ramp. Nope. I was wrong. All right, Air. I absolutely like your style with that. That was good. I'm pretty certain they definitely do use indestructible drones. If they don't, it has to be a very novice moving company. I'm still kind of upset with myself for not having intelligence to have gotten that feather drone earlier. So what little strength I have currently, it's not where it's at. We're going to go ahead and load this smaller stuff to that cart. Whatever comes at us has to come through that door. So I feel like I have this mostly figured out. Now, if only if I can walk on ledges. Did I know it is. I'm getting antsy. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm hearing that music in the background. It's trying to mess with me. Yep. Did I hit that? I did. Radio hit that. All right, we're going to take this back. We're going to try to get that vase down. And then the painting, I should be able to maneuver pretty easily and comfortably. This is level, what, 7 now? So we definitely blew 5 out of the water. First time in months not playing Mod It. Like, we're doing pretty well. Oh, sir. Stop. That's right. Oh, speaking of the huntsman, as here in R.E.P.O. They're just going to load us up with some orbs. And I am not going to say no to that. I am totally here for that. I can't believe it. I feel like R.E.P.O gods may actually love us today. There we go. Heck yeah. Now we just got to get this down. I can't believe everything like larger spawned this close to... This doesn't happen very often for me. I'll bring you in a little bit closer, buddy. Set you down, and I'm going to grab you from that corner closer, and then we're going to walk you. Just like that. But gentle. More gently. I'm going to keep saying that word, and I'm going to break this to 1,000 pieces. That's like the most cursed word for me. It's still worth 19. All right, so the cart should be easy to push this on with. Should be. There's already 26 on the cart. That's stupid. So we basically have enough for 3... three extractions already. What I should do is pull this to the side here. I feel like, because this lifts pretty easy. So I should be able to pretty comfortably. Oh, yeah. If I have a problem doing that, I need to retire. Very kindly. Give you a gentle shove. Of course, you're not going to cooperate, but we're going to flip you. That's fine. Still got 37 for the next, and we got the paint. So I'm going to go ahead. No, sir. Shoot you right in the big old red baboon butt. You know what, though? That was perfect timing. That means I can go ahead and refill this stuff. Oh, I almost forgot I got that extra jump. That could have came in handy earlier. Okay. We'll go ahead and find our next ones. I'm not going to worry so much about the order. Oh, no, 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 sirs. Lost a little bit off of it, but not horrible. So I can live with that. Go ahead, go this route. Double check out here. Ooh, we got a pocket watch. It's not worth a lot, but it's worth enough. Park that over here for a second. So I feel like usually there's... I should have loaded more small stuff on there before putting that up. Hindsight's 2020, I guess. In you go. Check downstairs as well real quick. I don't think there was anything up top, no. That would have been an easy kill for our buddy if we could have lured him down there. Every time I hear that howl, I'm thinking that the dog's on the level. I don't know if there's actually a, like, correlation or if it means anything, though. Probably doesn't. There's something over here. Doll. This is an ugly doll. I don't even know what that is. What? Ain't got no shirt, but it has a bonnet and that curly hair. See what we got up top real quick. See if we can find anything good. I've got a bottle. Extra jump before I land so we don't lose no health. Oh my. We know this isn't going to make it, right? Like, the painting has an okayish chance of surviving. That dinosaur without an indestructible drone, it's just not going to happen. Oh, come on, sirs. Come this way. Oh, I almost got 2 for 1. No. I feel like the next step is they need to give us like a Temu shop. So we can get like some half-priced indestructible drones. There's like an RNG for it where it works like 50% of the time. Or it might blow up, take like 10K off of the price of large valuables. All right, I'm going to shut up because people are going to hate me for making those sort of remarks. Although the trolliness of the game, kind of appreciate it, so. All right. There was another bottle in here. I feel like we need to celebrate by just breaking the dinosaur. But then again, that's going to be wasted time grabbing the dinosaur bones. So I know with 4 strength, I'm going to be able to move it comfortably enough. I am not. Oh, I'm not getting it down these stairs. Ooh, popped the bottle. See, I knew this was going to happen. Could you imagine if that would have been the dinosaur bones? All right. I'm going to go this way first. This is the longer way. And I'm assuming this isn't necessarily the closest or the furthest. This is going to be like the... So we're going to attempt to get that picture back. And then we'll take a double look at the... Oh, come on over here, bud. No, he's not going to do it. Oh, still 4.5K. Since I don't have to worry so much about you, Crystal should make it through this pretty comfortably. There we go. Oh, sigh of relief. So we have over 11K in just those 2 crystals plus what's on there. We're good. In you go. Yeah, I really should have gotten... I couldn't have gotten an indestructible anyways at this point because I don't think I've had one in a store. I've only had the one feather drone. Or at least that I remember. We'll go across the other side for a second though and grab a couple more items. More loaded up, we can get this. I feel like the better our life will be. Yeah, that's fine. That one should be able to go in. Set this one very... I'm not going to use that word. Very comfortably down over here. I'll run across there, and then on the way back, I'll double check that other little corridor. Ooh, we got another tea kettle. Another trophy. Go through here real quick. That's where I came from. So we don't need anything over there, right? Looks like landscaping has decided to visit us. Ooh, our other extraction point. I should work from furthest to closest, and I feel like these are in a tie for closest, almost. I'm probably going to go ahead and hit these and take my chances with running back. It's probably going to be the dumbest move I've made for a while. But the run back is going to be so fun to watch if I fail miserably. All right, this should be not as bad. Although I shouldn't. Let me see what we have out. It's very possible we have another extraction over here. It's probably going to be that one, though, that like goes across 500 things. Yeah. But I should be able to pull it across. I can get it so far over. So we're going to go ahead and load up the cart with the small items and stage that. I think most people usually will work from furthest to closest. Generally, I do too, but although, oh no, those others had the steps. So any way it goes, that's going to be dangerous. Already got 26 in the cart. I've got 16 on the thing. Really? Buddy? I mean, if you're going to give me a free crystal, we're going to take it all day long. That's how you know they loves us. Is there anything else back here? No? Okay. All right, so 29. So I definitely need to get painting somewhere, which I can get the painting probably upstairs much easier. Sirs, rather than you going that way, why don't you just go down there? Thank you. He was in such a rush. Got absolutely nowhere for it. And up top. You know what, bud? I don't want to hear your threats. Hey, you're going to go in the fire too. Into the fire. Thank you. I'm surprised they went so cooperatively. I feel like usually they want to fight with me over everything. They're easy to manage, but they can be a little on the squirrely side sometimes too. Usually though, that's in like, again, group settings where one person with like 200 ping causes you this random slideshows. All right, we're at 31, 16. Got 3 to go though, so that means I definitely have to bring that picture up and be not gentle with it, but treat it with some tender loving care. I don't know. I keep I don't know that I want to keep using any word that pertains to gentle. I also have this. If I can get that to the one, that's 20. Oh, that's 22K. Well, it'll probably be like 17 by the time I'm done with it. Let's just be honest for a second. I do have to remember where that was, though. It's over there. I should be able to get that down that hallway, I feel like. Let's grab from the front end. Very gently. God, that word. I jinxed myself. All right. Almost got her. I'm caught up on that thing. Yep. I always forget about that post being so close to everything. So if I can get this partially across or center onto this here, should be able to pull it across the rest of the way. Yep. Oh. Oh, we actually made it across with that. So I feel like this is officially at that point in life. Crystal, come back. When you say something positive and immediately the orb breaks, you feel like it's the world trying to tell you something sometimes. A little bit, maybe. All right, 40 something, 50 something. I'm surprised I haven't came across the Invisible Man yet. He's another one so easy to spot and to kill until you have like 50 things on you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to that next one over here. It's around that corner. Then once we get it loaded up, we're gonna try to make our way up to the very last one, which is a little closer to our first extraction. We already have another 10K item. Seriously? Wow. I've walked by that twice now. For I is smarts. Bam. All right. In you go. Thank you. So that's another 86K. So that's not horrible. If I'd tried my hand at getting that skeleton, I would have broken that solo. Had to do that little hop at the end. I've so kindly faced. I'm not going to shoot that anymore. All right, let's grill with the old guy. I've been told I should volunteer at the nursing home. I think it's mainly because I look like I should be in one. You gotta admit, I have a way with them. There we go. All right, so we've got the grill out with the huntsman. Makes me feel better about my day. Now we'll make our way back. I think last extraction is on this side. It's just opposite of there, yeah. I see it. All we gotta do is make our way back. So with the luck of our first loadout, even though we're not getting much strength, I feel like it's pretty easy to say that I should definitely still be able to make it to higher levels even without using mods. I'm gonna get blasted. You know what? Nope. That's right. Go night night. That really happened that way? All right. So we'll go ahead and wrap up the store. See if we find anything. And if you all enjoyed this today, what we could do is continue this week. And then this weekend, goal will be to get some more people on with us and do a group game with some mods, just so that we can not only get into higher levels where there's more chaos, a little bit more fun with things for the weekend groups to see, but also be doing some challenges, putting up some things for who you'd like to see have some hits put on them, maybe. Well, let's see here. We got ranges, crouch rest. Some range would not hurt. That's about to put us to 5 strength. Another crouch rest would be good. And I feel like some more crystals. Real quick, we'll check, see if there's any other. Ooh. All right, so we're going to be taking that crouch rest off. Ew, we don't want that. If we got another higher weapon. I feel like 4K to grow on. It's not a bad spot to leave ourselves at. That'd be adults after all, right? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and reload us. Apparently it's just in time because landscaping company is making it just back around here. I'm going to go ahead and not smack ourselves in the forehead. I know it's big, but we don't need to do that to ourselves. We'll leave. Oh no, we'll go ahead and eat that other crouch rest too. We're going to leave the speed because at this current state, it's going to mess us up. We're going to double check what level we're left off at. Or what level we will be leaving off at. Level 8. All right. I'm going to take this on back to main menu. And real quick, I do want to say some thanks. And while we're at the point of saying thanks, excuse me as I'm looking down for just a moment. Paste our browser extension in for chat. So I do want to give a real quick thanks to everybody who has stopped in here recently. Namely, first of all, today, Mr. Sneaky was kind enough to stop in. EGB, Air, thank you very much. We were also fortunate enough to have Sheena join us pretty frequently with our most recent ARC adventure. So we've been kind of testing out not only the old school ARC, but all the different mods is going to be our goals. Hey, you have a good night and take good care, Air. And again, thank you very much, my friend, for joining us. With that said, anybody I didn't mention, still thank you, or even if you just stop by and without chatting. Take care of yourselves and each other, and can't wait to catch you next time.